Yeah, I definitely agree with you with artists putting out too many standalone singles and spare songs and being too frivolous sometimes. Like, I think if artists are putting out like 10 or 15 or 20 spare songs a year, and none of those songs wind up on the album that eventually comes out, and then on top of that, the album that does come out winds up sucking ass, that kind of does get on my nerves a lot, just because, I mean, Hopsin didn't do this, but I'll use him as an example. Like, Hopsin released a lead single off of Knock Madness called Hop Madness, and I listened to that earlier today, and I was really kind of almost disappointed that that song didn't wind up on Knock Madness. I really felt like that would have given Knock Madness a lot more oomph, especially if it would have taken one of the weaker songs off of Knock Madness, and he could have had like 4 singles on there. He could have had Hop Is Back, he could have had Rip Your Heart Out with Tech 9, and then he could have had like whatever the third single was. I don't really remember what it was, but if it would have been those 3 songs I mentioned and then Hop Madness on top of that, I would have probably said that could have been the difference between Hopsin's Knock Madness being like a 6 out of 10 album and like a 7.5 or an 8 album out of 10, something like that. I just think, anytime, like, it doesn't bother me as much when like standalone songs or spare songs are kind of weak and they don't wind up on the album, but when they're actually pretty decent and they could take the place of a crap song that winds up there instead, that definitely gets on my nerves, and that's something that needs to stop.
Yeah, it's definitely annoying that a lot of artists will make spare songs and stuff and they won't even put them on projects. I really wish they would just put that stuff on albums, because a lot of times it's a waste of a good song and it could replace a crap song, like you said. Like Hot Madness, like you said, that would have definitely helped Knock Madness if he would have put it on there, but he decided not to, which is unfortunate. And maybe one of the reasons he didn't do it is because I actually saw a Instagram live from him, I think either last year or the year before, where somebody asked him what his least favorite songs were, and one of his choices was Hop Madness. He said he didn't like that song looking back, so yeah. But yeah, it's definitely unfortunate he did that. He should have put that on the album